The Creator wants to give you millions of times more than whatever your desires are. And in fact, wants to give it to you at this exact moment. There's no blockage or delay in the Creator. The delay is only because of what's happening inside of our own soul. So I realized a really powerful competing belief. And this really had an impression on me. I saw that the wealthier the person that was learning, wealthy or famous, successful in some way, the more challenged their children were, the more dysfunctional their family was, the more chaos they had. I subconsciously associated great wealth and success with family dysfunction and difficult children. And a belief system emerged inside of me that I was not aware of that caused me to subconsciously push away success because I thought, falsely, the more successful you are, the worse your children will get. Now, of course, there's probably a statistical correlation to that. Maybe. I don't know the data on it. But that is a limitation of this world that is not based on any spiritual truth. The spiritual truth is the Creator has everything, and we can be like the Creator. We are meant to be like the Creator, which means you are meant to be abundant and have amazing children. And not to say that there won't be challenges in both departments, but this is your birthright, to have both and everything else. We have so many limited beliefs, and I think probably my next podcast, I'll talk about the next layer of limited beliefs that we have, such as one of the biggest ones I've noticed, and I can talk about this in the next podcast. The limited belief that I need to suffer to be successful. It's got to be a grind. There's got to be so much failure before you're successful, right? We watch these social media videos where, the basketball player, the Olympic athlete, they failed and they suffered and they broke bones and everybody was against them and the world was against them. And then they pushed through and they rose up and 20 years later, they got a gold medal. And by the way, that's true too. That's a guaranteed way to get there. But what if just listening to a podcast for 20 minutes, you could change the belief system that you don't need to suffer to get a gold medal? What if you just believed that it was easy to get a gold medal? What if you believed that it was easy to make $1 million? It was easy to find your soulmate. Elon Musk thinks it's easy to colonize another planet. Now, for him, he has a lot of challenges, but they're probably as many challenges as we may have just building a business down the street. The point is, it's all consciousness. It's all whatever you believe that creates your reality. If engineers come to Elon Musk and say, well, we can't make this car or this space shuttle this certain way because he writes this in his book, because of this law or this regulation, and it's not possible, it's never been done before, he just says, well, hire some lawyers to change the law. What's the big deal? I mean, how many of us, if a law told us we couldn't do something in the business world, our next logical thought would be, well, I guess I'll hire a bunch of lawyers to go change the law. Like, as a very matter-of-fact way. Now, again, it's all relative. It's all relative. He's on his level, we're on our level. But the point is, no matter what level you're at, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what business you're in, or religion you're a part of, or spiritual path, it's all the same spiritual concept. Whatever you believe becomes your reality. So this week's energy, find those competing beliefs. Write down all your desires and actually see which ones are clashing with each other. That's where the energy is stuck. That's where the greatest miracles are ready to come forward in your life. And next week, I'll talk about more limited beliefs and how we can break free from them.